Let me just pull that button so we can go live.
Got it. Ma, we live.
You, what's going on, usual suspects? Welcome to another episode of the Monday Midsole. Newcomers, welcome, welcome. It's your co-host, Molly Mall, a.k.a. Mr. Accidental Purchase, a.k.a. Oops, I copped another one. And I'm going to pass it to that brother that wears 9.5 through 15, Mr. Full Size Run.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike, a.k.a. Unboxed, a.k.a. Mo, a.k.a. You know, pass it over to our bearded one-legged friend.
Hey, I'm ordering pizza. My name is One-Legged Lizard. You can call me Daniel. Some people call me Lizard. Some people call me One Leg. Whatever. Some people call me Three Legs. What's good?
Well, damn.
So here we are. Welcome to Monday. Pass it over to Buck. What's good?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're having a couple of technical difficulties with the guest, but I am talking to him, so we'll get Paperboy, on the show and everything. So I'm gonna help him out. So Buckeye City, so Kev, let's go with the pickups.
There's some pickups. All right. Well, you probably noticed that Mr. Marcus is not here. Apparently, he broke his internet. Yeah, he broke the internet. Not for anything positive. He just broke his router. So he might pop in. He might not. Just keep an eye out. He's old. Sometimes it's hard to get back up once you fall. So we'll figure it out. But we will get to the interview, hopefully, once Paperboy gets in here. But I know I'm kind of itching to talk about some of these pickups, which is primarily my favorite part of the show because I talk the most. But I'll go first this time because Dan, I know you got some heat there in the back, and I'm not talking about that Rejuvenator either.
Hey, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
That's right. So first pickup for me, of course, would be the Kyrie 3 Mamba Mentality. This is the Kobe Bryant and the Kyrie collaboration.
Put that away. So
a brother went to unusual measures, nothing crazy. I just actually stood in line instead of going online because I just had a feeling that the sneakers app was not going to be a success. I got to the mall nice and early. It was number 4. Was checking everybody like, what size are you? What size are you? What size are you? Okay, we cool. So yeah, happy about these. And then I ordered some shoes. I guess that was Thursday, and they just came in today. Bam.
What?
Supreme Air Force 2 collab.
Nice.
All right.
World famous. Yeah, so I got this colorway here, and I ended up, excuse me.
Stop smiling so hard.
I'm just saying. And I ended up scooping this pair here. So
dang,
these were by far my 2 favorite colors, so I just threw them for these 2. The other ones were okay as well, but these 2 I'm the happiest about. So, bang.
Now you can root for the Dolphins proudly.
Hey, I don't mind that. I've got no problem with the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins better than the Bills.
Whoa. Sir.
So,
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Full size run. What'd you cop this time? Size 7.5? What you got?
Well, actually, I might have a little problem because it's weird. We're going to get to that in a minute. But it was a light week. All I picked up since I bombed on those Kyries. Thank you, Dan, for that little talk because I definitely was about to post some shit.
I know you were. That's why I called.
So
I know who has your size.
You know what? We're gonna talk about that later. So I got these Transformer Diodoras. These things, great packaging.
Those are really dope.
I love them. And came with a Bumblebee as well. So
that's fire.
Yeah, love it. Package everything. I cannot complain. And that's all I got this week because again I bombed on the Kyries. All right, who's next?
Kev.
All right. Well, I know a lot of you guys didn't see the show on Wednesday that we did because we had to pull it for some circumstances. But I did get these joints.
Trash.
Yeah, I got these got sent to me. These are for working out on the beach. These are not for hooping. We don't have any beaches here, so they're gonna stay like that, I guess. And I did get the Flyknit ones. I really like these, man. I didn't think that I was going to, and I just ordered them just to take a look at them because I was too lazy to go to the store. But you know, they ended up working for me, and I wore them all day to my dentist appointment. And I mean, they were comfortable. So there's a difference. You know, if you wear a pair of ones all day long, that pinky toe starts hurting after a while. So you know, I was cool with that one. And then and I've been moving shoes around, so I'm not trying to spend, like, put out more money, you know, whatever. I'm trying to spend the money that I already have around here. So I did pick these up, the 8s, the cement 8s, or bread 8s, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Oops. I like them a lot, man. I like those a lot, man. I mean, you can't. That was one of that. I like that colorway better than the original playoff, and I'm just gonna throw that out there. But that's all I got, man.
I just ain't cop them yet. I'm gonna wait.
I think that is fucking disrespectful.
This is the truth, though.
Talk about the playoff 8s that way. Like I'm not even gonna accept that.
But I had them,
from
and I got rid of them. From
a standpoint, they mean nothing. But from an aesthetics, I think he's got a valid point.
See,
I think you should eat a bag of dicks.
No, I will exchange that for.
A bag of carrots. You want a bag of carrots?
Some hair pie.
I'll take carrots over a bag of dicks.
I'll take some pie.
I guess it's my turn. It's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll let you shine. After you just cursed me out and told me to eat a bag of
pie.
Carrots.
I said dicks. All right. So we're gonna start off with. With these right here, these are the LeBron Air Zoom Generation. I actually got these on Monday, but you know, Irma was being a cunt, so.
Well.
You went for the grand.
Irma was being a douchebag, so I got these, you know, so I couldn't show them the thing. And I got these right here, the LeBron 10 hazelnuts.
Oh. Nice.
Which I love. I think that's a really cool shoe. And I see Maul making that face over there. But you own them. You bought them when they came out. I got them under retail. So, you know, it is what it is. And I got these this weekend. The Brad 8s. I had to get those. Like, they're super dope. They are dope, but they're just not as good as the
playoffs.
And then I got these, and Mike didn't. But I think he got them on the way. But they're super dope. You got the Kyrie logo there, and then the Kobe stuff on this side, which is super dope. The Bruce Lee logo stuff there. And I got another pair of those for Maul. And then, finally, right here. So my 4 collection is now complete with, like, unless I can find some lightnings or whatever, or DBs, you know, that'd be the only way that I'd buy another 4. So with this, my 4s are complete.
That's the only way you would buy another 4?
Those 2, yeah.
That's the only way you're buying another 4?
Lightning?
Ever?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I want it's on video. I mean,
what are you talking
about? No, we're good. Any 4 that comes out. Go ahead, Kev.
No, show them again.
If there's these right here. I mean, like, you know, like if there's one with the check on it, like the OG, you know, I'll get those.
Okay. No. If that comes out, you get a pair for me because you're never buying another 4 again.
Well, I mean, not another one. I'm gonna get one of these if that has the OG butt on it, you know. But my 4s are complete. So.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
You get a golf clap, sir.
That's probably the best pool I've had in like 2 months.
Yeah, that was solid. So instead of that was
LeBron,
solid.
Kyrie, and Jordan, man, you can. And a little bit of Kobe sprinkled on top, like that.
Exactly. You got at least 2 out of 3 goats.
And I also got 12 more of the drop front boxes. So
nice. 12 more. How many you got now?
30. I have 30.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna need that in writing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's you. And don't be singing the fucking water chick. There you go, Moana.
Yeah, you guys don't see some of the stuff I'll be putting up there.
Oh man! Oh wait,
You see that Eddie Kane I just put in there?
Oh, Eddie Kane.
Yeah, Eddie Kane Jr.
hey now.
All right. So, yeah, we're still waiting for.
I'm still talking to him.
He's still eating his cereal,
no,
so we got to give him a minute.
He downloaded the Hangout, so.
All right, that's good. So that means he's gonna be on his phone.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, I think.
Probably. But probably.
Anyway, I need that in writing.
Yeah, you can't diss Moana, son.
No, but just don't sing it at me, motherfucker.
Why not?
Hey, look at your screen. Look at your screen.
It is the cereal guy. It is. Look at my screen.
Yeah, look.
Delayed.
I can't say anything.
You can't see it.
Oh,
oh, because you're not looking. All right, never mind. You can't.
oh
see
wait.
It. You see that?
Is there a penis? Is there a penis on there?
No. It's
Only if you
not.
want one. He's like, wait. I can deal with anything except a penis.
I can make that happen.
Yeah.
Next
All
show.
Oh, are you playing clips on the thing?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I wish I could see it, but I can't.
I can.
We can.
All right, well, cool. That's why y'all's internet sucks, and that's why Kev looks like he's fucking over there on a fucking potato.
Ooh, don't tell him that.
Mine looks bad.
Don't tell him that.
It did while you were showing your shoes. Like all your shoes were like digital. Oh, whoa.
Well,
All right, go ahead, Molly. Take over. I've been talking too long. I'm
No
glad
problem.
to be on the show, y'all. I have missed being on the show.
Isn't it crazy what 1 week will do?
Yeah.
When I was in the down the shore, aka the Hamptons, according to I was in for a third of the show, and I was like, wow, man, I feel like it's been forever. But I mean, this week's pretty light as far as releases. You've got a slate of some XR1, some Adidas. So there's a black and white, a white on white, and then a gray and silver colorway.
Yeah, it's all trash.
Yeah, it is pretty trash. And then these, which I actually like a lot. It's
well, you go punch yourself in the penis, okay?
Well, that's probably not going to happen. So
it's a horrible looking shoe. I mean, like I get that it's OG. I get that the goat for it. I get that.
Zip it. I like the red outsole, the white midsole with the combo upper and the black lining. I think it's dope. It's got pop, and it is an OG.
It is.
So listen, don't be surprised if I have it. It's a dope shoe.
yeah,
It's not for
It's
not for everybody. It's an acquired taste, man. I understand.
It's ugly. It's ugly.
I understand that. He's gonna say that. He's gonna go to the mall on Saturday, even though there's nothing to buy, just because he has to go to the mall on Saturday, and he's gonna be like,
I'll be with y'all.
Hey, is it first come first serve on those and the 32s?
Yep.
I want the 32s.
We didn't get there yet.
All right, well we'll get there.
We got these kids away for y'all who are interested. Not really anything excited. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I'd be mad if I were y'all.
Them things are stupid.
Great school. I would be personally offended. Like I would literally go to the store and I would smack it off the wall. So hashtag smack this shoe.
Smack it off the wall.
It's like something that somebody works at like a meat factory and it's got that.
Nah, it feels like it just never got finished. It's like, you know what, we're gonna do a concept and we're gonna scrap that.
Oh man,
that's bad.
And then we have the official release of the Air Jordan.
Air Jordan.
Yeah.
You're already getting southern. That's fucking good. Look at them Air Jordans over there.
I need them Air Jordans. Can I have some sweet tea, some pulled pork with that too? I'm my own cousin.
This is my Uncle Grandpa.
Nobody's their own cousin.
Uncle Grandpa.
But all jokes aside, I'll get back to my New York. Air Jordan 32 mid, the red on red, which is probably one of the dopest colorways, along with the bread colorway. A little bit of controversy I saw online with the actual Zoom unit and the comfort, so I'm very interested to try them on. I'm kind of interested to deconstruct them. and see what the pockets actually look like, and then I'll send them back to Nike like, you lied to me.
Oh man, you got lots of money.
I want to chime in a little bit on that because I saw that post,
right?
And it looked like you have an out of shoe production model so people can see what it looks like, and then an inside the shoe production model, which looks exactly the damn same, except for it's not black. It's just red foam instead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's
possibly.
I think certain people that post that stuff are making a big deal over nothing. Like,
but I feel like that's not the norm.
But it's there. It's like both the Zoom Air units are in there.
Right. But
it's just not clean because it's shoved inside of a sealed off shoe.
No. Well, listen, the shoe is supposed to sit the same. I'm pretty sure if I took the Brody shoe off and looked at his Zoom units, he's probably got a full Zoom cushion in there. So, I mean, legitimately, if I'm going to be paying, what is it, $185?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the tech on the shoe should be pretty much exact. It shouldn't be, oh, well, this is what we did for the trade show and for the unveiling event, but you're going to get this mashed up piece put together, you know, POS.
You trying to get these to ball in, or are you just trying to?
I mean, both.
Everybody gets those balls in.
Everybody gets their balls in.
Well,
fuck.
In regards to that, no, I mean, if you look at I'm looking at the picture now, and matter of fact, I can probably pull it up. There's a vast difference. I mean, literally, the top picture looks like something professionally done, and the bottom something that like a child would put together.
No, I mean, what it looks like, you didn't even show the disrespect up tempos, and I feel like that's some disrespect.
I'm going to show the up tempos. They just happen to come out later.
Like, I feel like you have a prototype that was passed around as this is what is going to be in the shoe, and then they have
the bottom picture is not the actual. And that could be the case. We could be jumping to conclusions here. I mean, that's never happened before.
But both the Zoom units are there. They're both there.
I understand that they're there. Now, if what you're saying is the bottom is quote unquote prototype, and
no, the top is the prototype. It's
well,
you have this pretty.
The top, no.
Where's
because the bottom picture?
It should be the opposite. The bottom would be theoretically what the concept is, and the top would be the finished product. In my opinion, here it is.
Well, I mean,
here's the picture we're all talking about, in case anyone is curious.
The only difference is that
this is what they showed in Italy, right? Nice, boom, boom. You see where the carbon fiber plate would go, bang, bang, boom. The other unit. This here, I mean, the bottom looks bad. And granted, like the Jumpman's probably faded because of how the person ripped the shoe off.
Right, it's literally ripped out of the inside of a shoe.
Right, they were like, well, let me call your bluff.
Right.
But look how significant that is. We're talking about hooping, so look how wide and how much room that covers. That's full heel. This right here, not so much.
Wow.
This is
what
similar.
the size difference on the shoe is.
Daniel, I don't know what she told you. Size matters.
Oh.
That's what I said. Like, number one, I ain't never heard that it's okay, you're a good size bullshit, so fuck off. And number two, what size is the red shoe as compared to what size is the black one?
But shouldn't the heel still, regardless, wouldn't that heel still be big?
Right. It should cover
a
certain radius. And the fact of the matter is,
it's
up on top, it does cover. On the bottom, it does not. So unless the bottom is a grade school, which it's not.
Right. Well, grade school wouldn't have the Zoom Air in it. But if it's like a 7 or an 8, 7.5, 8.
No. I mean, granted depth perception, but they look about the same size. I'm just saying.
Right. You can't say it looks like we have nothing to go off of scale on that bottom picture. Like, I feel like this post, like, what are you using for? Is there a quarter? Is there a banana? You know, for scale? Like, none of it's
a banana.
I put a remote next to mine. I put a remote next to mine.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I use one of them long bottles of shampoo. It should remain proportionate. So it should be proportion. Like the proportion should match the shoe. Anyway,
I mean, you're not wrong.
People make a
either way,
They make a much ado about
when
nothing.
they come out on Saturday, somebody is going to do it, and then you'll get a better idea of whether or not there's some sort of fabrication. They've already got called out, as that gentleman so eloquently put, on the Air Jordan 15s with misstating some of the technology. So listen, at the end of the day, it's a possibility. You know, we talk about Air Max, Air Unit, all this and that. That's never been proven to do much of anything from a technological standpoint. And the early renditions, you just had to take their word for it when the tailwinds came out. You didn't really know if there was wind in it. You couldn't see the zoom unit like you could on these tempos. Or rather, the air pockets. But I digress. Listen, like I said, they come out, someone will do it, we'll find out, and that is what it is. I just think if that's the case, it's pretty shady because, like Kev was talking about, he's excited to grab them and play ball, as am I. And I'm buying it for the tech. I'm not paying $185 for a mini tech. I want the full tech.
Right. All right. So anyway, this shoe here is disrespectful, and I love it. But I will not be copying it because
you love it. Okay. If this is being coined the Knicks, apparently, this is the Air Pippin, the up-tempos. I don't see it. I guess maybe whatever. Yeah. This is supposed to commemorate the what is it? The dunk over Ewing. Is that what this is being? Yeah.
The disrespect. Yeah.
Disrespect. Yeah. Well, this will sit on the shelf, so respect that.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there something like a 33 on the back of those, or something like that?
I don't care what there is.
Well, he was 33.
Yeah. I was just wondering if that was on the back.
They were both 33.
It's always on the back.
Yeah.
But I mean, he crushed Ewing with So.
It was blind. It was a blind side dunk. Whatever. It's a weak side dunk.
Those are the ones that hurt the worst.
But like even on the insole, it has like a silhouette of that dunk. I think that's super fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
Oh, hold on. I understand. You're a Knicks fan.
Yes.
Oh, that's why you're all butthurt sounded. Get out of here.
He's a Knicks fan, a Celtics fan.
I'm not a Celtics fan. I am now
a Celtics supporter.
Thanks to your team, Kevin, a Kyrie supporter.
Hey. You like the Warriors? You like half the teams in the NBA.
I like the Ravens. I like this team. I like that team.
But it's one team though. I like the Ravens. I like
you
the
like
Buckeyes.
Another football team. No, you have multiple teams as well.
Who?
You said somebody. I don't know who, but you said somebody.
I root for the. What are we?
Hey, so Lars says that those disrespect up tempos have been out in LA for a while, so y'all should go check them out. If you're out in the LA area, go scoop them up if you want them. They're out there.
Lars, you got them?
A lot of Bulls fans in LA.
What's his name? Beckham. Is he playing tonight? Y'all know.
He said he was playing. Look at this guy trying to get his fantasy on.
Look, man, he's on my fantasy team. I got 9 minutes, 7 minutes to make it.
You've done more and less.
Yeah, crazy.
All right. So, I don't know.
Word wants to talk about Kyrie. Yeah, he's gonna dodge LeBron. He ain't giving him no shine. Get off this wave. All right. I already won you a chip. I had to hit the big shot because I bet you ain't want the Rock Game 7 for the go ahead. So I bailed you out. You never gave me no shine. You tried to sun me, and now I'm out.
Who are you talking about?
He's talking about Kyrie, the man who'll never win another championship.
Whoa.
Oh, no, he won't.
The same could be said about your so-called GOAT.
Who? So anyway, so do we go ahead and rock with the G.A.P or
Kyrie?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead with the G.A.P. I'm not sure what's going on. I saw that he did download it, and he's still having issues. I sent him my number so I can walk.
Hey, wait, can we talk about something?
What's that?
Can we talk about how Zeke must have overate before the game because he didn't want nothing to eat during the daggone Broncos game. He didn't want no problems with that.
Hey, man.
All right.
Since we talking about players.
Hey, I know my team's 2-0. What's yours?
Yeah, and by the way, go Falcons. The Falcons, go Falcons. They did great.
They did. I thought for a second it was going to be a repeat of the Super Bowl when Aaron Rodgers was just...
Hey, look, we're not allowed to say those two words in conjunction. You can say super and you can also say bowl, but saying them together is not allowed around me.
Don't say that. No. Don't say it around Mike.
I'm about to say,
You might get stabbed in Atlanta. I'm just saying.
You might get stabbed in Buffalo.
So
we go to 4
anyway,
in a row.
so listen, hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show. It's definitely my favorite part of the show. This part is known as the G.A.P. Gas, ass, or pass. What's it gonna be? So you know the rules, I believe, but if you don't, I will let you know anyway. Gas will get you 2 points, ass will get you 0 points, and pass will get you 1 point. Now, I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do this because these are all gonna get heat. They're all gonna get gas, right? So there are 4 shoes, there are 4 of us, and there are 3 options, right? So
Nope,
everybody,
ultimately, we just let the chat decide, unless.
right? So, but everybody had. Well, I mean, they're going to be the tiebreaker for everything because all of us are going to give it gas, you know, because they're all dope shoes.
Let's
So,
get it.
Yeah, don't come to ATL with that. Like OG kicks, that's what I'm so for real. You might get stabbed in Buckhead. You know, it could happen. It's happened before.
Somebody just got
So-
shot out here today.
This is what we're going to do. Everybody gets 2.
People get shot every day, B. You be all right.
Everybody gets.
Camera on,
We'll figure
boys.
it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not even going to try to figure it. We're just going to go. But remember, there are only 4 shoes, and somebody's got to win. So we can't just give them all gas. You know what I mean? Like somebody's got to
be
win.
hypercritical. All right, you got to
Right.
put it into context.
So Dan,
Alright,
you're saying that for us, you're saying we can't give it all gas. We got to be impartial to. In
Yeah,
some.
we just have to think about like there are only 4 shoes. Just you know,
Okay.
we're going to be hypercritical of these sick ass shoes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Doernbecher G.A.P. Yeah. I wish I'd had it pulled up. It'd have been more dramatic rather than me sitting here and like. All right, so we're going to start this off with this shoe here, and this is the Doernbecher 3. Go ahead, Kev.
It's my shoe, all red like I like it. It's a clean shoe, man. I mean, I think that this looks the most normal out of all the shoes. So I mean, it's definitely a gas from me. How about you? All right, he wants me. I'm gonna call him.
Full size.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I think I'm gonna give this one a gas as well. Red, you know, and like you said, I think out of all the DBs, it's probably the simplest look. So, you know, you can get away with a lot of stuff with that. So for me, this one's gas. Now,
Okay.
someone quick, get off of him. Yeah, there we go. What you got, Dan?
All right. So, for me, these are a pass. Like, if I had my choice, like I mean, like, not that the shoe's not super dope, because it is, but like with what I know what's out here, I know what's on the list, and so for me, these are definitely. Hold on a sec, Kev. I'm behind Molly Mall, UVDL. I'm on the down low. So Kev, yeah. Oh, there's some kids dying somewhere. All right, so
Wait, what?
yeah, 4 points, whatever, and then you got 1 for me. Maul, what's yours? These are a pass for me.
Yes, I got you. I'm in agreement with you. I mean, of all the DBs, this would be kind of the last to be scooped up. And for the reasons that you gassed it, Kev, and you gassed it, Mo, full size run. They're plain, bro. I mean, nothing to it. It's a red shoe with some dots on it. You know, it's.
Yeah,
I understand it was made by a child and all that stuff, so I'm not going to say anything too negative about it. But at the same time, I think if we're comparing it to the other DBs and what we've seen historically, we got to pass.
Right. So yeah, these are a pass now, and it looks like a pass from the comment section.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So pass to the left, pass. It's really a pass from the comment section.
Wow.
All right. So Kev walks away with 7 points.
Wait. Let me get a recap. What did you passed it, and then you passed it, Molly, and then what'd you say, Mike?
I gassed it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's 2 points for you, 2 points. I can do it's 2 + 2 + 3. That's 7. Anyway, to the full size run. If anybody has a size 2 in these to a size 48, he's ready to buy. He's PayPal ready. Here we go, man. Go ahead, Mike.
2C, by the way, 2C. Yeah. 4s, love. I mean, the colors. I've said this before all the time. I'm about colors. The colors pop. The Superman. I mean, who doesn't love Superman unless you're a Batman fan? We don't want to talk about that. But I really like the colors of the shoes. I mean, I think the guy, the kid did a really good job. Nate Robinson was his favorite player. I think his name was Isaiah Scott, something like that. But I try and look up a little bit of, history behind the shoe, not just for the shoe, but, like I said, it's for a good cause. So definitely gas for me on these. So let's keep rolling. What you guys got?
Well, all right. Well, what I know is that I can't put in Odell Beckham. So that's the thing that happened. Go ahead, Kev.
Nah, I'm going to gas these because I like these. These are actually one of my favorite DBs. Superman, of course, and then the color blocking, and then with the etchings on the shoe. It's a dope shoe, so it's a gas. And I gotta answer this. So
yeah. All right. Well, okay, we didn't all this. Okay, so
chilling, man.
For me, okay, so he gave him a gas. For me, these are.
When you go on to the Google Hangout,
I mean, they're dope. And I want them, but I'm not like, I don't like have to get them, right. Like I want them. I would wear them. I'm not going to spend DB4 money on them. And then I also have a really hard time.
Okay. And it didn't,
with wanting to purchase this because of the amount of,
it didn't show invitation,
like insane quality fakes. So, and this is super dope shoe. I can't not gas this one. It's gas. I tried to talk myself out of it, but it just is what it is.
You were trying.
I tried. Ma, you're muted.
Muted. Yeah.
I know this. I hadn't started to talk yet.
Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you again.
I mean, these are dope, and Dan, we've talked about this several times.
It'll
the
add,
fact that
like,
they are so
people in. I'm gonna send you the invite right now, and then you can
on the black market. It's tough to really get those. You might have a 99.9%. Who
you
knows?
Answer it right then. That should bring you right in.
But these are dope.
I just
and Doug has posted these quite a few times. But every time I see him, I'm like, damn, I wish I was a size 8 too. But Mike, I guess that's the advantage of being full size run. So
did you put in that Gmail that you sent to me?
Every single size and wear them every day of the week. That being said, I'm gonna gas them.
Okay, no, it's because it'll go through your
and I would hope to someday
your Gmail
in my collection.
And that's how the invite comes to you. That's why it's messing up.
There will be lots of.
So if you go
apparently
go Google,
Kev is doing some troubleshooting in the background
with your Gmail.
He's on mute, and I can't hear him, but they can hear him. So,
yeah.
It
should actually. If you click on it, since you have it, click on that email. Click on that link that I gave you.
All right, cut Kev from talking. I don't think we can actually
click on that
right now.
Yeah, just text him.
Yeah,
he's muted. I just hit him up too. So, we're just gonna keep going. All right. So, and next we have definally one of the most favorite shoes
maybe because
I own.
You're on the phone.
Yes.
And I know that.
I need a cigarette.
When you sign up for the Hangouts.
So I mean, listen.
Your Gmail info.
This one right here. It's eluded me for some time. Every time I feel like I get close,
I send it to Dream Team.
It gets snatched away.
That gmail.com. If you have
cannot
it on there, it pop up.
Pay what these quote unquote resellers want. They need to adjust to the market. And I actually got to shoot these for Dan when we were in California, and that only made my love for them grow that much stronger. So the DB5s, the details on them are ridiculous. The glow, the black light, all the writing, the story behind it. With the kid who made them, his parents finishing them, etc.
Like the invite, so it would make your Hangout
the gas.
ring.
I don't know what else to say.
And it should say Miss Hangout.
Stop
sign in. Sign out of your
I'm really hoping that we can
out of your
Kev in the background. We
right,
can't hear him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what's up, but
Well, hold on. I will mute and I will call him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, go
Moss
into
gave
that
his gas. So and these are super gas for me, like straight up, literally one of my favorite shoes in my whole collection.
Did it say
Like legit. Like I love to shoot these
in?
shoes. I love to wear these shoes. I feel awesome in these shoes. I feel like your mama's gonna give me some in these shoes. Like, you know, it never. Every time I put these on, I just feel fresh to death. So, you know, these are super gas in my book.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna co-sign with you on that. I've had mine for 2 months, and I was waiting to wear them at SneakerCon New York, but I don't think I'm gonna be making that event. So I'm gonna have to pull these out.
Is there a green telephone?
A little sooner than I planned. I might bring them to Atlanta. I don't know if I'm gonna bring those and the Tokyos, but yeah, definitely the details, the glow in the dark factor. I mean, it is just gas all around.
I'm gonna let it out.
So we got him. Can't hear him, but we got him. So, can we?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, make sure you put your mic on.
So that's a gas. That's a gas for you. I take it, right?
Yeah, that's a gas from Kev.
Hold on a second, because they can't hear you yet. Hold on, guys.
We can hear you, Kevin.
All right, hold on. Let me turn my mic off. Yeah, your mic isn't coming on.
There we go. It's like Car Chronicles. Last week was in the car.
I know. I mean,
I'm gonna do it next week. I might be in the car.
My call, and then it should be able to pick up the mic.
Hell, my kid don't stop crying. I'm gonna go in the car.
I'm about to say, shoot.
That's what G-Man. Yo, what up? What up?
Here we go.
Hey.
Can you hear him?
All right, so, there we go. All right.
There got no speaker working.
Boom, we good.
Can you
hear us? We can hear you.
All right, let me go grab my headphones on my laptop real quick.
All right, dope.
All right, we're gonna mute you. So
yeah, mute that line.
Yeah. Boop. Till he gets some headphones.
Call Ye, tell him come through.
Kev.
Yo.
Unmute real quick.
All right, I'm back.
Hey.
All right, so you see these up on the screen. Is it gas, ass, or pass for you?
I'm gonna ask these.
Wow, that's just disrespectful.
No, I mean honestly, like,
no.
You mean pass?
I'm being ultra. I'm being ultra.
And I mean, I was nice and said pass. although me and DB3s have like some real beef, I passed it. But you know what? It's cool. You go ahead. Go ahead, player.
All right, Kev. So what is your
you this weekend?
No, I'm gonna pass on these.
What's the reason, Kev, for the pass?
I would love to know.
I mean, it's an all patent leather shoe, man. I mean, it's limited. You're limited in how much you can wear them. Number one, number two. I mean, they glow in the dark, so the application, you know, he's gonna have to unmute himself.
Yeah.
Hey, hit the unmute. I can't do it, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because I thought you guys muted him, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, Kev should be able to unmute.
I cannot unmute. Hey, Paper. Yeah, you gotta Paper. You gotta unmute yourself. Just look on the screen, and there should be a microphone. Just turn on the microphone because it muted you. There you go.
Yo.
There we go.
Hey.
What up? What up?
Hey, you know, I'm just chilling with my Red Octobers.
Oh, snap.
All right, I think we're done.
Well.
Hey, let me see. How y'all brothers doing, man?
We're good, man. We appreciate you coming
to the
on,
show,
man.
Thanks for coming on.
We had
Yo, can y'all see me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We had that issue with the time zones, but we all good. We're all good.
Hey, I'm one of these niggas. When I give you my word, I'm coming. I ain't gonna hold you. Man. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna front you off. Because I'm really for the people, man.
That's what's up.
Hey,
that's what's up.
And those who don't know me in here, my name is Donald Andrews. That is my government name, but my motherfucking alter ego is Paperboy.
Yeah.
All right?
There you go.
You go. I am for the people, and I'm rocking, and I'm here to push this culture forward. I'm not taking from it. I'm adding to it.
Right on, right on.
Yeah,
Right now we finishing up. Like we got this game. It's called Gas Ass or Pass. Someone picked DBs, and so it made it a little tough. We're gonna wrap this up, and then we're gonna jump right into your interview with you.
The interview real quick. All right, so real quick. All right, so Ma, you walked away with 9 points from these Doernbecher 5s because Kev said pass. So fuck no, baby. All right, we're going to my shoe. All right, it's a Doernbecher 8. In my personal opinion, it's the best Doernbecher that's ever came across the shelves. This is like my favorite shoe in my whole collection. Like hands down, I love this shoe. So this is super gas for me. So pass it on. Ma, what you got?
Really? It's going to make me answer this right away, right? Not even going to let me think about how I can somehow finagle a pass out of this. Considering I just copped these and I wanted them for a really, 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 really long time, and they are dope. I just posted them. I loved every second of that. We gonna gas them. I don't know if they're the best, but we'll gas them. We'll have to come back. That's a conversation for another day, but they're gas.
All right. Unbox, what you got?
So for me, it's kind of tough with the answer, right? For me, it would be a pass only because I'm not a huge fan of 8s. Dan, I love you. I know you're gonna kick my ass. I'm not the hugest fan of 8s, but I love how the shoe looks, and if I can get them at a decent price, I would get it to go with the rest. However, based on the criteria earlier of we got to be something's got to get a pass, this would be the one for me that would get the pass.
All right, I'll take that, motherfucker.
Worst behavior. Worst.
Kev,
I'm gonna pass on these.
Dope. You guys are horrible. Y'all are horrible human beings. Y'all do not like children.
Hey.
So in the comment section, gave me a gas. There's a couple of passes, but most of it's gas. So I'll take that. Boom, boom. So I walk away with a score of 8. So Kev, you lost the worst. I lost the second best. Maul got away with 9. So Unbox wins the Doernbecher challenge. Is this your first dub?
Yeah.
First,
we didn't go, did we?
Wait,
Mike didn't show his shoe.
don't take my W away. I
You
did.
didn't even show your shoe.
It did. I had before.
This one, man. Yeah. How about let me do my motherfucking job?
I was like DB6. My bad.
So I know, congratulations, Mike. You get to pick the next Doernbecher. Thank you so much, everybody playing the game.
Hold up.
Don't take my W away.
No. Your math is wrong.
Don't take my W away.
Your math is wrong.
All right,
We got a tie. We got a tie.
No.
You passed these, didn't you?
No, nobody.
I gave him gas. Everybody gave his gas.
I thought you passed on them because
Everybody gave him gas. Had I passed on, these would have been a 9. But because you got the one pass from Kev, you get the 9. And with that, I'm gonna turn it over to
Hey.
Kev.
boom. I'm gonna turn it over to Kev, and let's see if we can get Paperboy on the thing.
All right. Let me.
We can hear.
Hey, you
we
there?
can hear
Can
the
you hear
cars
us?
passing.
Come on, man. I ain't
All right,
nowhere,
cool. Boom.
I ain't
boom.
went nowhere, man.
All right, man. So we just gonna jump into it. Like I said before, man. Thank you for taking the time and joining us tonight, man. And working through a couple of the technical struggles, man. Because sometimes people don't even ever make it work. Remember that, Mike? But man, yeah, man. Everybody knows you from. Originally from the Yeezys and banging the cereal out of it. But when did you get into shoes, and what got you in the sneakers?
All right, look. So if you like, hey, how's everybody doing tonight? First of all,
We good, man.
Chilla. No complaint.
all right. So when I first went viral with the Yeezy and the cereal, with the white ones in the complex, Soul Collector actually did an interview when I was in Asia, and they had asked me that same question. I was always into shoes since I was a youngin', but I really got into the game. Like I got my first pair of Jordans like when I was probably like maybe 12, 13. This is like in 96, 97 when the Flints came out.
Okay.
But I didn't really enter the game until 2000, 2001, 2002 when I could afford my own shoes. But I always been into this shit, but I didn't enter the game, meaning, okay, I'm cashing out for my own shoes. I'm in the game now.
Right.
Because back then, we don't pay attention to cleaning or keeping our shoes, like, up to par as a youngin'. So I've been in the game for maybe, give me like a soft 15 years.
All right.
15.
And then,
but,
go ahead, man.
I'm not new to the game. I'm very true to the game. You know, I'm not one of these, like, way before Instagram. Like, I've been traveling city to city copping sneakers. Like this is just what I do. Like, sneakers kept me alive and out the way.
Right. And then I heard your interview on Heat Hoarders, and man, you had a story about, like, I mean, and actually it was crazy. Like where I live, probably about maybe less than a mile away, like somebody got, like, there was a drive-by or whatever. Then unfortunately, you know, someone, you know, lost their life. But you had a story about something like that too. Didn't you have, like, didn't something happen to you?
You see that?
Yep.
So when these ignorant clowns on the internet comment and say, "You're so stupid, why don't you buy some new teeth, you big dummy nigger," and all these bullshit ass comments, you know, because the internet's the circus and it's full of clowns, and I applaud them. I throw popcorn at them. So I got shot in my face when I was 18 years old due to mistaken identity, and the reason why I don't got my teeth fixed, because this is a reminder to let me know how blessed I am. So I will never get my teeth fixed. That's the story behind that. It was Halloween, which is coming up in next month, 2:00 in the morning. I'm coming home from this Castro party, a real big black party tradition in San Francisco. I come home at 3 in the morning. A car pulls up. I'm in an old school 1979 RX-7. Looks like the old school 86 300 ZXs. They were trying to get my neighbor, and they thought that I was him. They whipped out on me, a 38 special, and they start shooting at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? So they shoot the windshield, and that's when I knew that it wasn't a game. One came through the windshield, shot me directly in my face right here, and they unloaded another clip on me, and I drove myself to the hospital, whole face numb, full of blood. I'm just feeling woozy. Same scene like how in Belly, I think Ox had, you know, when he had jumped out the window after Brett snitched on him, and he started fighting with the Desert Eagle, and police had shot him, and he was in the Crown Vic, and he had crashed. I was feeling just like that scene, woozy. Man, must have tear some shit up, but I drove myself to the hospital, and this is why I don't really feed into the bullshit or like fire back at people online, because I know how blessed I am. This sneaker game, I love it. I'm part of it, but it really don't mean nothing to me at the end of the day. I'm so happy to be alive and free. That's why I'm always like happy. Like, I just can't be down. Like, what can I be mad about? Like, statistics say, you know, black male, 18 years old, dead. New statistics, 25. I'm 31. I already beat the game of life.
So, man, and that's dope, dude. I mean, and I just like your energy and the positivity that you have. I mean, regardless of, you know, if someone says something, like, you just keep it moving. You try to keep people motivated, and I see you like going to like lineups and stuff, and then you're feeding people and stuff.
Yep.
I mean, tell us about that. Like, what drives you to do things like that?
Okay. Let me show y'all something real quick though. Just real quick. You guys ever heard of I know you guys heard of this guy. His name is Keith Huff, legend in the game. He's very popular, known for them plant socks, the weed socks.
Yeah.
All right. So when I first started open up my shop, Dream Team SF, he was like our first exclusive shop to San Francisco. But he had told me this right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I write these books though. This is like 2013. He told me, make sure everywhere you go, everybody know you. Can you guys see that?
A little bit. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's what it says, and this is words from Keith. So I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like this OG just said anything to me. So it dawned on me maybe about like 3 years ago. And I said, I know what I'm going to do. Every camp out that happens, niggas is going to be sitting in line for 1, 2 days, 15 hours. I'm going to have them focus on me for that time being. So I give out a flyer and a sticker. And that just like, kind of like embezzles and imprint the vision of what I gave them to remember me. So the reason why I start feeding people is because back in 2003, this is when the Nike SBs were at their all-time high. This was 420 when the mahoganies, the sky blue, and the green hemps had came out. And me and my buddy was camping out at Huff, and he fed the whole line breakfast that morning.
Oh, that's what's up.
Donuts and orange juice. So that very moment stuck with me forever. And I just know from his point of view, it's just like giving back to the people. They might not be lined up at my shop yet, but they're still the people, and they still fuck with me. So I know how hungry and how real it gets in these campouts because I be there still.
Yeah. And
this is why I do that, because I took the blueprint from Huff. You know, you feed the people, they're gonna feed you. Period.
Right.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
And this is why I do this. It's just like it's marketing. People don't realize what I'm doing. It's just like marketing. I am a brand. I'm pushing me as Paperboy now, and I'm pushing the brand that started it, the Dream Team brand. So it's just like, you know, the new generation doesn't see what us older dudes might see. Like, this guy's not stupid. This guy's a fucking genius. How he's marketing himself.
Right.
You know.
So tell us about you. So you have a store. So tell us about that, and like let everybody know, you know, how they can, you know.
All right. So I have a store. It's a boutique shop and it's a clothing store. It just so happens that I sell sneakers because, like I said, I'm a sneakerhead. I've been in the game for 15 plus years, you know, just enjoying the shit. But people consider the shop a sneaker shop because I be having shit tons of Yeezys, and I be getting all the exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I'm just creating and keeping bridges strong throughout the years, and just appreciating what people do for me. Even if they can't get a pair of shoes for me, I still appreciate them for trying. And this is just a relationship that I just developed with people. You know, I didn't know that this day was gonna come. I was gonna open my own shop. Like, really, I'm a music artist. Like, I just left the studio with one of the E40 artists. Like, I do music, but I'm a sneakerhead. So this is a blessing I can't block. I saw opportunity, so this is the blossom of the opportunity. My own shop, and you know, we're pushing to be the best in the universe. Meaning, not the best because we provide all the sneakers. Because you come in, you get that family oriented feeling. Yeah, it's a baby there. I'm giving the baby high fives, the backpack giveaways. I'm feeding the block real life Benihanas, steak, lobster, prawn, everything. It's just like this is why we consider like the best in the universe, because the shit that we do, not the shit that we're selling. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like
right. It's a full experience.
Yeah, like the best in the business. We don't just sell just sneakers and clothes. Like, I'm giving you the time of your life. Like, the best resort. Like, damn, nigga had a spa in his shop. Nigga just really gave me steak. Like, bruh, who else doing shit like that? Nobody.
Right. So, do you, like, on your shop, do you have it like online? Can people order stuff online, or do you just do it straight up? You come in and.
Yeah, we got a website called Dream Team SF, as in San Francisco.
Okay.
And it's been open for about a good year, a solid year, because now I done got crazy promoting from going viral. So now everybody's finally catching the wave now. So it's a lot of foot traffic in online right now. But the shop been open for 5 years. But having an online shop and a storefront is like having two shops. It's like,
yeah, for sure.
You got to be careful with the inventory, and you got to always be like looking at the orders and shit. So that's another headache I'm developing. But
yeah. Well, it's good. It's a good problem though.
Yeah, it's a positive problem. It comes with this game. I ain't mad. I ain't complaining.
So, like, I mean, everybody's like refers to you as Kanye's nephew, and I heard the I heard your story, but can you kind of like tell us the story so everybody knows?
It's all good.
Yeah.
So where it came of, it's just like this, and it's crazy. What happened is I was just getting hella Yeezys, bro, and people, like, when something good comes, it's like unbelievable. It's like the same scenario, like Jesus didn't walk on water. It's like, it's impossible. Like, Jesus didn't feed the people. He didn't turn water into wine. It's like, it's impossible. So when something crazy like that comes along, like, it's like, it gotta be fake. It gotta be like unreal. So when people, like, all these questions start to come, like, who is this kid? How he got all these Yeezys? And then the golden question is, are they even legit? So all these questions get asked to me still to this day frequently. And it's just like, you know, like when you're in elementary school or middle school or high school, motherfuckers just keep nagging you like, bro, why you get all these shoes from? Or we got these shoes from, like, oh, my dad owns Foot Locker. It's just like the off the top, shut the fuck up, like, reply like, bro, my uncle's Kanye. That's how that's how I get all the Yeezys. Like, it's just something foolish. But then it really happened, like, at the St. Pablo concert in San Jose. I've been hashtagging Kanye's nephew for damn nearly a year, 2 years. And I don't know, somebody in his camp must have told him, but I'm pretty sure he know who I am and how I'm moving, because I've been missing him by like a hair string. And people been like trying to like throw me his way. I just been missing paths with him. Mm-hmm. But I'm at his concert and I have my Yeezy Blinks on. And me being a music artist, you never leave home without a Sharpie. So tonight I decided to leave home without one. So I'm in the mosh pit and I'm asking everybody shit. I'm asking, this is Ben right here.
What up, Ben?
What's up, man? I'm asking
happy birthday.
Everybody. Oh yeah. They said happy birthday, Ben. He said thank you. So I'm in the mosh pit and I'm asking everybody, you got a Sharpie? You got a Sharpie? You got a Sharpie? I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna just throw this shoe on there and like hopefully he got a Sharpie. So my young intern / my young boy David, where he's like in like the 10th grade at the time, I take him to the concert and he was like, hold on, let me record it. I'm like, fuck that, the stage is moving. So this one girl so happened to have a brand new Sharpie in her purse. I'm just like, why does this bitch got a Sharpie for? So I'm like, fuck it, give me this Sharpie. I put it on the shoe. The stage comes here, and me being an athlete, I know the precision and how much weight and energy, how I gotta put on throwing shit. So I chuck the shoe on stage, and touchdown. It lands on the stage like this, boom. So he looks, and he said, hey, he threw a shoe at me. And then he tells the crowd, nah, he was supposed me to sign it. Then he looks at me and gives me like real heavy eye contact like this. He signs it and tells the security guard just like this, security guard, get this to my nephew. And I said, oh, shit, I'm out of here.
That's what's up.
Fuck this concert. I'm gone. So, and like, this is right before he started ranting about Donald Trump. So it was like perfect timing. We gone, left the concert early. This is like the first days were like, it wasn't the concert no more, bro. It was just like power tripping, checked into the hospital, and hell, never down. So, you know, this is why I'm sticking with I'm Kanye's nephew, because for one, he called me his nephew, and for two, it's just like I'm gonna forever have these Yeezys on deck, whether you niggas like it or not.
Right.
So, you know,
that's
if Brad Sam his nephew, I'm Brad's nephew now.
There
Nick,
it is. There it is.
You mad?
Sorry. I know you would be. But so, I mean, everybody, like I said before, everybody knows you from, you know, eating the cereal at the Yeezy, but then now you have your own cereal. Now, how did that come to fruition? Like, is that something that somebody approached you about doing, or is that something that you said, all right, let me go ahead and do this? And
that was me capitalizing on it.
Okay.
You know, when you see an open lane, an opportunity, you must act fast. So the whole cereal thing was like this. The game is so phony and it's so just like boring and shit. Mm-hmm. Let me add some shit to the game. So the way I feel, like I'm really a genuine sneakerhead. I love the game, the ups and downs, every angle to it. But I just wasn't feeling the people that wasn't really appreciating the shoe, appreciating just the camp outs and just the love of the game. It's just like everybody and their mama's a reseller. Like, shout out to the Galaxy foams, because that's what really started it off. You know, when that shit happened, the pair went on eBay for like 90,000. I'm not sure if they really got sold for that. That shit even hit the news. And when people said, if I just line up for 2 days, I can make 100,000 off a shoe, that's when everybody and their grandma started camping out for sneakers and reselling shit. So I just feel kind of hurt, and I'm just like, bruh, all right, I'm gonna show you how much this shit don't mean to me. I got all these Yeezys that everybody wants. I'm gonna show you how careless and how much I don't give a fuck about these shoes. You guys are dying, crying, and just losing conscious about. Like, these motherfuckers is losing sleep, not feeding their kids, not paying their bills to try to fit in today's society by having these Yeezys. Right. So check it out. This is how I'm gonna do it. I love cereal, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Boom. The shit hit the fan, went viral. Then it went double viral when I did it to the causes. Yeezy didn't really do the job, but the causes really put the kick in the ass. Then when the white Yeezys came out, I was in a bathtub with them. And now, this is my signature. And so when I did that, all right, also, I said I could make my own miniature boxes of stereo. All right, this is how I'm about to sell these series. I put this little Willy Wonka style golden ticket in it, and many people won free Yeezys from that shit. And that's how I was able to make $10,000+ the first day in sales of fucking cereal, because everybody was on a chase for that golden ticket, which allows you to get a free pair of Yeezys. So now that's my signature move. Y'all seen the latest, right?
Oh yeah, them are impossible to get.
Impossible to the average person. You see, but when you're friendly and you ain't made no enemies, somebody out there always gonna look out for you. Always.
That's what's up.
This is why I will never fire back. I will never disrespect nobody. I'm always show all the haters so much love, bruh.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
It's so cold right now. I mean, it's from the bottom of my heart. I take a bullet for my biggest hater.
That's what's up, man. That's the attitude that a lot of people don't have.
Life is so cold. I can't believe that y'all sit here and bash me over me eating cereal out of my sneaker because it's the greatest marketing blueprint that I gave to people. You see?
I think that people are gonna. I mean, this culture is built on criticism, and
yes,
I think that
I love it.
And I think that people just look for something that's happening that's different, and then they want to hate. I mean, I don't care. Like, people paint their shoes. I mean, they customize shoes. People get mad at that. Like, I don't. It's your shoe. You do whatever you want to with it, as long
whatever
as you
I want to.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's entertaining though. I mean, I just don't understand why they have such a problem with it. But like, I talked to you, we messaged back and forth a little bit, and you said you were gonna be overseas for a while. Man, what's in the plans? What's coming up?
All right, so my last tour, when I went to Asia last month, I was invited to SneakerCon Hong Kong, and I had ran into this brand, which it's called Sup Bro. They're a sneaker cleaning brand. And they're the biggest sneaker cleaner of Asia. They're pretty much Jason Mark times Crep Protect of. Look, there you go. They were actually in. Let me see.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Rejuvenator.
Yeah, they were in Hong Kong too, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, but this kid made like some crazy ass number in 8 months, like probably like $1.3 million, like in 8 months, pushing this shit all through Asia. So we had sat down. He knew about me. He really liked me. So he decided to endorse me. So I got my own sneaker cleaner coming out.
All right.
Which kind of goes hand in hand to having a messy, milky sneaker. Right. So me just being a part of the culture, I feel like Ain't nobody in the game got their own shoe cleaner. Nobody like Perfect Pair. Nobody like Kais Omar. None like these big shoe tubers. Bro, this is another easy layup for me. Let me go ahead and capitalize on this. Then I got the boost pins, the shit that really bring your boost soles back to life.
Right.
But they're flying me out for a whole month. And we got like 10 sneaker shows through the whole month. So this is why I'm going back across seas. And I'm also going back across seas because me and the shoe surgeon is building a special shoe I'm going to be showing you guys and revealing at SneakerCon LA in November. And just a little bit to point on it, I'm about to just create a Yeezy all over again with my twist on it, but real, genuine, factory-made parts.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's the questions I got. I'm going to hit the panel. You guys got, I know I see Daniel getting ready to unmute. Yeah. So, Daniel,
feel free to ask me anything, man. It's all good.
I'm just saying, getting shot sucks, man. I've been shot. It sucks. I just want to throw it. I didn't get shot in the face and shit, but I got shot in the arm and I got my leg blown off. So I understand the being happy and being blessed and you know, just try not to get wrapped up in, you know, all the negativity. Just enjoy the, you know, it is what it is. It's life, you know.
Straight up.
Like, so, like, I'm a bit off, you know what I'm saying? I'm a bit goofy. I'm a bit like wild, and especially like if you get me like in a public setting, I tend to be a bit more loud. There's like so the comment section is asking about SneakerCon. Yeah, I'm a bit of a problem. I'm a bit loud. So I mean, like I get that, and there's people like, oh man, he's a character, yada yada, and like, yeah, that's the dope part. It's like if you're happy regardless. I'm having fun. If you're over there sitting there with the I just had the stomach flu face, like that's your fucking fault. You know, like I'm gonna have fun in your face, and I'm gonna have a great time about it. I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna keep it moving. You know, so happy and stuff. I've attracted those kinds of people. Like, yo, yeah, do that shit. It's awesome. But so SneakerCon is in, for the comment section, they're a little confused.
Las Vegas.
Vegas is November, not LA. Yeah, because people thought you said Vegas, so they were trying to, or LA, so they were trying to figure out what's going on. But Vegas is November, and then I think Memphis is after that, and then New York in December, and then Toronto is somewhere in between there.
Toronto's in October.
October 14th.
Yeah. And Atlanta is like next month or this month.
This weekend,
baby.
Fucking weekend. I'm from Atlanta.
Hey.
This is my hometown. Atlanta is my hometown, and I'm excited as fuck when people are gonna start showing up, man. Thursday.
Camp
out, show up and show out.
Oh man, I'm gonna be loud as fuck.
I'll be extra country.
But it is. I'm already extra country, so it just is.
I'm my own cousin.
Shout out to the son of some man. His birthday is November 11th, so out there in Vegas. Do your damn thing, boy. We see you. But you know, boy. So it's 9:08. So I'd like to get into some of the comments, not the comments, but the topics. I want to get into the topics. I want to hear about this. I want to hear about Ma's topic. That's what I want to hear. I would like to get the nephew's opinion about this.
Oh, you know? Yes, good point. All right, give me 2.5 seconds here. I didn't go to me. I actually have a graphic that I want to throw up for the people. So my topic.
This guy's using numbers and shit.
What's up? Listen to me, numbers guy. But no, it's not actually a number. It's just an image that I saw while I was scrolling through the gram. But just to give the people a premise, my topic is Adidas and the fact that they have actually jumped over the Jumpman as far as sales. So, you know, Dan, I know you felt a particular kind of way when that line was released. And while it's not necessarily Yeezy, you know, himself, it is Adidas. It's Adidas. And, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And right now, have Adidas as number 2. Nike's still number 1. And granted, you know, Jordan is a part of Nike, but Jordan's its own brand, its own entity. That's the way Mike wanted it. And right now, he's number 3, and Adidas is number 2. So,
all right. So here's what I want to say. I'm going to go with that. Yeezy, right? Cool, great, wonderful, whatever. I mean, the shoes are comfortable, and I get it. Dope. But Yeezy did not jump over Jumpman. Adidas jumped over a subsidiary brand of Nike. right? Like that's like I'm trying to think of like something that correlates with this, like a whole brand that's got NMD, Ultra Boost, consortiums, Yeezy. It's got all these other things that are out that they're dropping, right? And they're a whole company. There's a shit ton of little white girls running around with shoutouts on right now. My daughter got like 3 pair. Like so, like what I'm saying is to say that Yeezy jumped over Jumpman. It's not. It's like a part of the story. You know, like NMDs sold super good. Like the first year they were out, Ultra Boost was still selling. Not like they used to, but still selling. You have the XR1s. You have all these consortium models. You have all this. These are the regular shoes.
Those shoes got a lot of shine based off Kanye, and you can't sit here and say that his influence didn't propel the brand. Number 2, granted, it's a subsidiary. We treat on the upside, we treat Jordan as that catalyst, as that huge entity. You have to accept it on the back end as well. And right now, Adidas, not only from a sales and market share standpoint, but they're the only one of the sneaker companies that's positive in the market.
Here's what I'm gonna say. All right.
Okay.
Here's some cereal, and this is Golden Puffs. All right. This is Golden Puffs.
Let me unshare so I can see your ridiculousness. Go ahead.
All right. So this is Golden Puffs, right?
Yes.
and it's made by Malto Meal. All right.
Okay.
This is Rice Krispies. All right.
Okay.
And it's made by Kellogg's. That's saying that Malto Meal has jumped over Rice Krispies. They didn't even come close to jumping Kellogg's. It's a whole fun part.
I mean, I get where you're.
It's not the same thing.
I understand what you're.
I had to use cereal as a reference.
I mean, I guess.
I get 2 points for that shit. I get 2 points for that. Fucking yeah.
I mean, if you want points, you can have a point. But it's a problem, and if you're in a boardroom right now, you're using that argument. I think you're foolish. And if you don't want to give the respect where it's deserved, then you're going to not only be 3rd or 4th, your entire brand is going to fall behind as well. So ultimately, you should probably use it as a wake-up call and say, we should probably get our stuff together. Because right now, the brand who we thought we had in the dust is creeping up on us.
But do you really think they'll actually ever surpass them? Granted, they need to step it up, but
when Blue Ribbon started, did you think that they were going to surpass Adidas? No. It may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen in our lifetime, but damn it, the longevity of it is the fact that if you don't give the people what they want, then ultimately you will be 2nd, you will be 3rd.
Right.
That because you made it to the top doesn't mean you have to stay there.
Right.
But I don't see Nike actually going anywhere. I mean, when you want to compartmentalize and you want to attack a certain portion of their business and then up against, another like huge conglomerate, I don't think that, I mean, it's apples and oranges. So, I mean, they can say, they can put the caption of Yeezy jumping over Jumpman, but if you take Yeezy sales and compare them to Jumpman, then Jumpman's over the Yeezy. I mean, you're looking at Jordan, whose basic principle is basketball shoes. Sure, they dabble in some of the lifestyle shoes, which nobody likes, and they got the Trunners and things like that, but they don't have like a full line of runners. I mean, and runners are more prevalent in Europe. They're not going to be able to battle them in that way. So, I mean, it's still Nike. If you want to really get into it, I mean, it's Nike or Adidas, and I'm still rocking with Nike. I'll take Nike money.
Right. I mean, because like I said, you got Nike and you got Jordan brand. It's just what Adidas, right? They don't have anything. So granted, they split out, and you've got JB as their own stuff, and they've got their own marketing. But at the end of the day, right, I still look at it as you have Nike, you have Adidas, Reebok. I mean, oh,
yeah.
Bus stop. But I mean, right.
That shit got really real.
Yeah. I mean, but I do agree that, I mean, they're slipping. They need to do some things to kind of pick it up. They've gotten too comfortable. I think hopefully some stuff they're seeing is going to wake them up to start doing some things a little differently. And like you said, Maul, maybe one day they could get surpassed. I mean, is it going to happen anytime soon? Doubt it, but that doesn't mean that it cannot happen if they don't start trying to put out a better product.
I think from a consumer
standpoint, that's what we want.
That's what we want from a
Monarch
consumer standpoint.
But sorry.
I'm saying that the Air Monarch has outsold Adidas.
Monarch.
The Air Monarch. Yeah, I mean, like it's the Grillmaster 5, like it outsells Adidas every year.
Uncle Charles.
Yeah, so I'm saying like there's somebody uncle right now in that shoe hitting on women that are too young for him. I'm just saying it's happening right this second. You
got open toe
like,
shoes.
Adidas is cool. Adidas is cool and everything, but the reality of it is you can't say that we jumped over one little section of Nike. I mean, like has Adidas come in?
That's a big section.
Yeah. No,
I think you're making light of it.
The running section. The running section.
Pride.
This is big. No, I mean, there's some pride. I mean, there's some love. There's some history. There's some
pride comes before the fall.
All right, miss me with the Bible verses. All right.
I'm trying to get my Sunday on. Sunday we go to that Baptist church. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's what I got. Like, bless your little retarded heart. All right. I'm just saying, like that's not how this works.
God don't like that.
Like you can't just say Yeezy jumped over Jumpman, but like that's one like line like. I mean, like that's like Puma saying Puma jumped over NMD. Like it doesn't.
Right. Exactly.
It does. Like, you see what I'm like? I mean, like that's the part that Yeezy jumped. I mean, the song was cool. I like what he did with that. I thought that was cool. But the fact of the matter is no. Like you jumped over a part of another brand.
Like our steak is better than your appetizer. Like I mean, they're two different things, man. I mean, I don't know, Paper Man. What you think about that?
How long has Nike been running this show? When Nike came out,
that's 20 years.
Yeah, when Nike came out, they was never in the red. Like they came out in the green.
That's not true.
So you know.
What?
Ma.
That's not true.
Yeah, you got the numbers.
We're at the beginning.
Blue Ribbon and Nike ran on debt up until the point they went public.
Oh, that's cold.
They were robbing Peter to pay Paul just to keep the lights on.
You're absolutely right about that.
But I mean, Adidas has been around a significant amount of times.
They absolutely
time longer, and they're still not at the same point of where Nike is.
Well, I mean, Nike's been running the shop
up 40%.
I mean, like I said, Nike been running the show for so long. It's like, it's a whole new generation of people. So it's like, how many times Jordan and Nike gonna release the same shoe? Like the nigga reverse showed the brand ones like 20 times. It's like shit getting old. We need some new innovators. Like we need new.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what they're doing with the new is they're supplementing the collabs. They're making the collabs be their new, and that might be a problem. But I mean, people are still buying. I mean, you could have the breads come out every year and it'd still sell out.
Exactly.
The bread ones every year. You can put bread ones out and they'll sell out. You just change one little thing so you know which year they are. And boom.
Well, it's an iconic sneaker. I mean, we all know that. But for a person like me, nigga, low key tired.
I feel you. I mean, and it's all right. And it's all right to feel that way. I just know for me myself. I mean, I buy into the nostalgia. So I mean, when I see a pair of shoes that come out that maybe just a different color of an older shoe, it rings back into my head like, man, if I was a kid, man, I'd have been killing them in this. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have been out here hooping in this and that, and I mean now you can't really ball in them, and that's something that maybe they should look into instead of creating 32s and 33s and things like that. They need to start retrofitting some of these older shoes that you can actually ball in them on court again. I think that would catapult their sales, because the 31s didn't sell well. They were on
Nike's
sale.
ready. I'm available.
I mean, the 31s didn't sell well, but they're a great basketball shoe.
Yeah.
I mean,
a great performance shoe.
Exactly.
It's not,
but you
it's
can't
not
wear
there
them
for the style.
Yeah, you can't.
Because it's not a fashionable street shoe. It's like it's like performance only.
Right, and that's what they need to figure that out. I mean, because if they don't, then they may have a problem.
I mean, listen, Nike's up 5% on the year thanks to Amazon, and Adidas is up almost 50%.
Did that Amazon didn't go through yet?
All right, but what are the true
comparisons on the number?
Keeping them net positive. What's
the true number on the, like, where's the separation? Like, what's the
price per share?
Yeah, the separation between Adidas and Nike.
What's the separation between?
Like the yeah. Like, where's the share at for Nike? Where's the share at for Adidas?
Nike should be somewhere in the $53 area, and the ADR, which it's basically that allows you to buy it on the US because it's a foreign stock. It's at $117 for Adidas. Now, the difference is the evaluation of the company. So, Adidas is still a growth company as far as its U.S. presence, which is why it has that ability to snatch market share, similar to 2015 with Under Armour when they were up, dang near 60%. So getting there is fine. This is sustainability. And listen, Kanye can leave, he can get mad, he can have a tantrum, something might happen, and ultimately, or people there might get greedy, and I think that's what happened with UA, and they may crumble again and lose a lot of sales. But the fact of the matter is, if you're not paying attention, you might get passed. And I think that's great from a consumer standpoint because it gives you a little bit more buying power, a little bit more say. So we talk about what we want to be released, et cetera, et cetera. Sooner or later, they're going to have to start listening to these focus groups, giving the people what they want, and stop just going with the executive decision. Wholeheartedly believe they're getting good intel, good feedback from people who are in tune with the culture and know essentially what should come out. But at the end of the day, it's somebody in a suit and tie. It's saying, it's my ass on the line. I want to go with this route because that's what my gut feeling is telling me.
All right. So, I'm gonna read some of the stuff out of the comments. Number one, shout out to Steph Smitty for this dope ass hashtag. Monday Midsole Math and Margins. Awesome. African Caesar. But Adidas had nowhere to go but up. The fact that they were getting beat by Jordan brand is a testament to how bad Adidas was for a time.
That's not true. Under Armour has nowhere to go but up. It keeps finding a way to go down.
Adidas had nowhere to go up at one point. That's what he's saying. Like, you don't have to come with your "that's not true" show. That's not true.
You like the white Schrute? Yeah.
I gotta run right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. And I'll holler at you, man.
Good luck, bro.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Keep pushing.
All right, man.
Likewise. Thanks again.
Later.
Yep. And boom.
There you go.
And then there's 4.
He was getting a knock on the window. I think the cops were about to...
All right. But for real, I just... Jordan brand is still about Jordan.
I understand. Yeah, but see, if you're going to get defensive from the onset, like, it's going to take away from your argument.
Right, and that's why I had to pause for a second. And by the way, the hashtag for this weekend, is hashtag that's not true. So, shout out to Steph Smitty for a hashtag.
Listen,
put it up there earlier.
If I wasn't doing what I'm doing, I definitely would have been in law. So, pardon me.
So, the whole thing is like, Jordan brand is a cornerstone, right? And how much, additional media or additional look do they get when they say we jumped over Jumpman, right? And he'd be like, "Oh, really? Cool." But the Space Jam, they had 1 million in production, and they sold out. They've restocked and they've sold out again. They've restocked and they sold out again. We're talking about 1 million in production. Like, never has Adidas had 1 million in production of any shoe, and that was one shoe. One shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cool. Their stocks going up. Cool. People are going. You know, I mean, like, but I can tell you where I'm at. Like, the wall is starting to stack up with NMD R2s, NMD R1s, XR1s, Ultra Boost. Like, they're starting to stack like before. Like you know, because there was a time when you couldn't get that. You know, I don't think the 7210 lawyers had a full million.
They did.
But
Yeah,
I know
they were up there. Yeah.
Word?
Yeah, but I know that the Space Jam.
I thought it was like
Like
500 something.
That's still a lot of pairs, dude.
So it was well, maybe it was 900,000. Excuse me. So it's 900,000. That's not true. I got a hashtag. That's not true. Just check. Stop, bro.
Alternative facts.
Like so, like Meet the Press.
Out.
And Meet the Press has said, you know, I speak for the old heads, and now he's just telling me to just stop. And I'm not gonna stop because the fact of the matter is I'm hard-headed. And I understand that Adidas is making the nostalgia for my kids and other people like that. You know, and I've spoken on that before on this show and in my blogs and everywhere I go. The fact is that Adidas, like, there's going to come a point when the kids think of nostalgia, my kids and their generation are going to think of Adidas, and that's awesome. I'm happy for them. And Adidas is still getting outsold by Skechers. Let's not forget that. But like, and that's cool. I think I'm glad that the kids are reaching out and creating their own culture. You know, as much as us old heads want to shit on it, I think it's cool that they're doing it in spite of. Like, Hypebeast now is becoming a culture, and I think that's really cool for them. But you know, to say that they've jumped over a deal. The caveat I was trying to point out as well is Dan wouldn't let me get it out. Go. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. It's something you can finish your sentence. It's in response to Pino.
No, it was just I'm happy. I'm happy that the kids have made their own thing, and
I don't give a damn about the
Dan
about
takes
the
this shit
and all that
personally.
stuff. I know he gets so offended.
kids.
Like nothing, you can't even rationalize with him. He's like, no, it can't happen. It's like we're ripping your childhood, throwing it into the to the fire pit and burning away your memories. That's not the case. And you know, essentially the comparison I was trying to make. So while I'm always going to play devil's advocate. So while they're growing, it's a growth company. They have more room to grow, et cetera, et cetera. You know, Nike still has the market share. They're a bigger market cap. They're a bigger company. You know what I mean? Like they're huge. But I just think that if they're not sweating up there in Oregon, looking over their shoulder a little bit, they better start.
I'm sure they are. All right. I apologize if I came off overly emotional.
Ooh, you're so sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get like bold claims get me fired up. Yeah,
I mean, you're half pirate, so I understand.
Yeah, I can't. I'm over here combing my beard, trying to calm down.
Exactly.
You there petting himself, like, hold on.
I just calm myself. You know, all I'm saying at the end of the day is, who cares what time you have left? Buy what you like and keep it moving. And I agree with you 100%. Meet the Press. Yeah, buy what you like, keep it moving. What's our next topic? Because this topic makes me want to stab people.
Oh snap!
It's it.
Speaking of stabbing folks.
Hashtag Pennywise.
What's good?
You got that red cup?
Red cup kicks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening, fellas?
Start serving. Okay, Pino. Pino says, don't apologize for shit. Start serving bags of dicks out. You goddamn right. Wait till everybody gets here to Atlanta.
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah,
now that Marcus is here, you can give him a bag.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like
I'm gonna pass. I'm a vegetarian.
I went vegan, dog. I went vegan. Just
For me.
I got problems.
That's so sensitive. All right, so
What are we talking about?
What's on
the chat?
we can throw the gloves on.
Oh, well,
I can't hit one-legged dude.
You just missed Yeezy jumped over Jumpman. Again, we decided to talk about that again. What's your opinion about that? Since we're here.
I mean, I mean, it was to be expected. I mean, because you're talking about a subsidiary. You're not talking about an actual full-on company like Nike. You know, you're talking about a subsidiary of Nike. So, I mean, it was to be expected with the things that have been going on with Jordan Brand. But like I've said before, you know, I still think that this Adidas push is temporary. I don't think this is something that we're going to see for a long period of time.
This nigga got a knife.
I was looking at that. I was thinking this week, though. I was like, wait,
you better say something. I'm going to stab you through this computer.
Right. He subliminal, like, what you going to say?
Well,
Man, you got
I feel comfortable about
you got that 90s killer knife.
I'm not going to Dan's over the week.
I mean, I kind of committed to that.
Where's our guest? Where's our guest?
He left.
Oh, man, he had to go, man. He had to go.
He had to go get some paper.
Yeah. It didn't go so well for him in the comment section. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, I saw
I don't know if he
but...
could see the comments. I just think it was a matter of us speaking on a topic that he wasn't interested in.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been.
And we kind of dominated the conversation. We tend to do that. You got to be a very strong individual as a guest.
But it wasn't just the topics. It was his segment that Kevin was asking questions. That's where he was getting killed. So,
but in the chat, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I think you know what?
Right. I don't think you can see the chat.
I look at him as being, I mean, of course, you know, you might see a little bit of flamboyance or whatever, but overall, if you look at you pay attention to his Instagram, he's a pretty positive dude.
Yeah, I have no issues
he was
with what he said or.
So, I mean,
I had my reservations, so you know.
Well,
yeah, that's why you went dial in until afterwards. Your modem wasn't broke.
No, my modem is broke. As you see, I'm talking to you on my phone, which has horrible signal.
No, you're fine. So you could have been dialed in, but that's not the stop. That's not the topic.
Whatever.
I mean, it is what it is. It's 9:31.
So let's go into
Let's
go into Mike's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't know if I got enough energy for that one now. All right, go ahead.
So a couple things. Just a lot of you guys out there have your sponsorships for shoelaces, socks, you get shoes, all these different things. For free in order to, kind of promote and market the product. So the question I have is, does it get to a point where you're getting so much product, you feel some level of entitlement, like, hey, I should be getting every shoe that's coming out. Hey, I should have any free lace I want. Does it get to a point where the companies are giving out too much free product and to where some of these influencers feel that they should be getting more?
Who they giving it to? Because I ain't getting shit.
I know, right?
Hey, I'm not getting a damn thing.
I should be getting some.
You want a pair of these?
No, you got that. Somebody need to be sending me some socks and shit, though, because I rep socks like a motherfucker, but I can't get nobody to send me no socks. So
you need to start reaching out, man.
No, he needs to start going outside where you.
Motherfucker here with this bullshit.
Yeah. I miss. But anyway, go ahead.
I will see you outside on Thursday.
So wait, are we gonna have Mike and Marcus and then Dan and Maul? We have a tag team.
Oh, what are y'all talking about? Dude?
Wait a minute, you put Mike on
I'm gonna miss
team?
that one. I'm gonna miss that one.
What you talking about?
What y'all chicken fighting?
I don't want Mike on my team.
But you ain't paying attention to the chat.
Who on whose shoulders?
I can't see the chat. I ain't got no internet. Remember?
Ah, shit, this man. But I mean, wait. Now you eating? You got a knife to your teeth. You're eating. You're combing your.
I know he's all the way loose right now.
He's comfortable. If the shirt comes off, I'm jumping.
I am not the sock plug.
Do not give him no idea.
Put that out there right now. I am not the sock plug. That's.
Have you been in the Stance building, Mark? Have you been to the Stance building?
Yeah, I have actually. Dan has too, by the way. All
right then. Well, only because he went with you.
I mean,
can you holler at Stance for your boy?
Yeah, we can see what's up.
So Marley, do you feel that you should be getting most of this stuff? Because you get
it depends on what it is. Only time I really get, and I hate this term, butt hurt, is when I can't cop it myself. Like when the shoe's so limited that there's no way in hell that I can cop it. Then I start getting in my feelings. I'm like, yo, what the F? I got like every GR. I got like all this. I got that. Like, what the F? Like, dude, you hit my page up like multiple times a week. Like you basketball, Kyrie, Curry, whomever, UA. Like you see what's going on. Like, where's my pair? Like, hook a brother up. But you know, it doesn't really work that way. And in the grand scheme of things, while I guess I'm quote unquote an influencer, a supporter, or whatever the case may be, you know, I'm all of 50K strong. So you know, there's always going to be someone bigger or better, so to speak, and you know that company is going to have a plan. And there's 150 sets, and they're going out to 150 celebs. Small, you're SOL. It just is what it is. I saw someone's comments over the weekend, and they felt they should have been invited to a certain event. And listen, maybe they should have, maybe they shouldn't have. But sometimes Who's comment? I'm PC, but the fact of the matter is, if you don't have a good standing relationship because of the things that you've said, then you can't get mad if you don't get an invite. And if the things that you said have gotten you a certain set of followers, then you also can't be mad. You know, sometimes it's a zero-sum pie. You can't win them all.
I think it's free shit. It's free shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like ultimately you're getting free stuff.
Right.
You know, when we were at Stance, they like Molly got a pair of shoes out of there. You got some socks. You got like a backpack full of stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you, when you walk into this motherfucking spare guest room in the East Wing.
Oh my God.
When you're in the East Wing, the whole bedroom is just Stance. Like this motherfucker got stock and Stance. Now, I will say that I do have Stance socks on currently. So, you know, that I got when I was there with Maul. Yeah, with Maul. And he reached out to me,
Yeah, I was going to say, like, before you get everyone's mind, like, completely twisted, I've purchased a good amount of those socks. All right? It's only been a year since I've been actually affiliated with Stance socks. The majority of the socks that I have, I purchased. And I got a bunch more, if you saw my video, vlog, of the other brands, whether that be a basketball company or some other form of, you know, sock company, what have you. So, like, I've been doing this for a while. It's not
Molly's out here securing the bag.
Shout
out to English.
Secure the bag.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah. See, you secured the bag. But that's another thing, right? So, like, you do things consistently for years, and then, you know, you get thrown a bone. Damn, we both thought we were on the way to weight train. See how quickly that was one and done.
The only shoe I've gotten free ever.
Not ever.
Well, I mean, like this, like, right? Yeah, okay, true. So, and Under Armour did give me some cool stuff. So shout out to Under Armour for that one. Yeah, they did. They gave me those cams. But I didn't get the cool guy box like what you got. You got the fucking badass box. I got a bomb box.
Hey man, what you gonna do with the box?
Not a goddamn thing. I'll throw that bitch away. I'm in the process of throwing boxes away right now. But I really believe that the minute, you know, because like ultimately we're still just sneakerheads taking pictures of our sneakers. We're not getting paid to do any of this.
Right. The individual, it's that right. But, I believe kind of stemmed this conversation, you know, has a different following, but.
Right. I mean, we're not getting paid to do most of this, right? So when a brand reaches out like, hey, can you do this? Now, if they want to use your picture for a nationwide or internet-wide fucking thing, and there should be some reciprocation, or not, you know, reciprocation, but
compensation.
What the fuck? Compensation.
Right.
Compensation for the use of that image. But I mean, if you're out there posting and they send you free stuff, cool. But the minute you start getting in this, like, how come?
Well, listen, like I get stuff from Champs, and sometimes some people will get some things and I won't, and vice versa. And it just is what it is. You know, they have a specific strategy, and based on who they think your target demographic is, that's the product that you're going to get. And, you know, if you have a good standing relationship with certain people, then yeah, you're going to get certain opportunities that others don't. So that individual was complaining, saying that this is the reason why I don't like you and this, that, and the third. Well, if you know that there's static between you in that company, then why would you expect to be invited somewhere? And if you know that you're not necessarily popular in that particular area of sneakers, why would you expect to get that free shoe? Just because it comes from that company doesn't mean that you're entitled to get that shoe. They're giving you something based off, a mutual benefit. They think that you are going to be able to help them in a certain way. That's why you get that product.
I mean, for me, like I don't get anything anyway. So I mean, here and there, I get a couple things, but nothing like crazy. I mean, I just do this because I enjoy sneakers. I enjoy cutting it up and talking about shoes. I enjoy buying shoes. I enjoy taking pictures and interacting with people. And then if I get something out of the deal, then that's just the icing on the cake. Right. Like if I like being able to buy the shoes that I want. I mean, and I get upset if I can't purchase them, but I've never expected, or never. I don't think I'd ever get to that point where I expect somebody, to send me a certain thing. Like if I see somebody else getting something, it doesn't,
right.
It doesn't affect me either way.
Respect the game. That should be it. What you eat don't make me.
Yep.
I mean, for me, I'm gonna buy this stuff regardless if you send it to me, or whatever. So it's not. I don't care about the free stuff. If somebody want to send me something, I'm grateful. I think it's cool. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, I love this shit. I love shoes. I love fashion, the socks, all that. I love this shit. So I'm going to buy it regardless if somebody send it to me or not. I do take an issue with people who complain. I mean, I read something recently about one of the influencers was upset because Nike or Jordan Brand or somebody did send something to him or them. Or whatever. Okay, well, since we're going to throw out names, yes, I heard about it. And I think it's just silly. I mean, because this dude doesn't have to work a day in his life because of all the shit that he's done through YouTube. And you complaining about a pair of shoes, I mean, that's crazy. When you can go out and buy all the damn shoes, he can buy all the shit that we got in our homes.
And probably got the connects to get it.
Right. I mean, the dude can probably walk into any shoe store and say, let me have that, and they'll give it to him just because it's who he is, who he is, Right. And that's cool. I'm not knocking him for that. That's not my thing. I don't come out knocking people like other podcasts like to throw shots at people and shit. Me, saying shit about people taking pics in tubs and people making X's and ones and people doing shit like that. I'm not that kind of dude. I don't throw shots. I'm a real OG. I ain't just OG because I've been in the sneaker game. I'm a real OG from back in the days. And when I got something negative to say about somebody, I can say it to their face. So I know I went on and rambled on to some shit. I just had to kind of get that off my chest because I don't like that internet thug shit. You see me in person, speak on shit.
Yeah,
don't do it on there.
I feel that way too.
My bad.
Even the phone laid down.
I said, get down to lay down.
Yeah, my phone got scared too because it was just like this nigga here.
He's like, oh no,
he's playing.
He got that old thing back.
Pino said that.
I just had to get that off my chest because that shit was bothering me. Niggas taking shots and shit like that.
Listen, I didn't care. Personally, I didn't care. Like when I get angry, just move over. And Dan see me when I start getting a certain kind of way. But like the fact that they needed that for I know that they needed that for content and all that jazz, and they claim to be for the culture but never do anything for it. I could care less about those dudes and their opinions about what I do and et cetera, because like I just finished saying, what you do don't make me ish. So
are we still talking about?
You have nothing good or positive to say about it. But okay, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the influence.
They're in the comment section here. So
okay,
I mean,
that's cool. Then they can speak on it.
Yeah,
I can speak on it to them. I can speak on it to them in person as well. So, I mean, I just think it's bullshit.
Right. That red cup.
And I can't see the comments. I'm sorry, I can't see your comments. If you saying anything, I do have a DM if you've got something.
He's like, I wonder who they're talking about, and then I just spit my water out. LOL. So I mean, and
I'm glad you find humor.
This podcast had a thing about the bathtub shots. like I've done, Mike's done, EB's done,
and the Air Jordan challenge that C's put out there,
and they didn't particularly care for. I would literally say everything. Yeah, and you know, you and I had a brief, or I think I'm not sure who that was I was talking to on the in the chat section. Yeah, from the podcast in the chat section. You know, but I can't take myself too seriously, man. That's the thing for me. Like, I'm having a good time playing with my sneakers. If I want to lay myself and like Jordans aren't dead, but my fucking ass may be, like, it's fun. Like, I take the same type of pictures with my feet. You know, boom, here's this is what I'm rocking today. I hope y'all enjoy. You know, I can't be taking myself like, oh, I would never do that. You know, and it's fun to do. Like, you know, like when you do something different, like Stack the X's, where it looks just like the X1 logo, or the Steph Curry's. The Steph Curry for me is one of the coolest things. Yeah, or the Kyrie logo, or when Shoe Butter made a dick out of the fucking Yeezys. Also great. But it's fun to do, right. You know, like have a little fun, poke a little fun at yourself, while at the same time you get to, you know, anybody can do whatever they want. That's facts. You know, he just thinks it's corny. All right, just like I can, it's corny. You know, and that's cool. I mean, you can think that, but I felt like in the podcast, I felt like the way it came off was that I'm curious to know if that was the Sneak Dick podcast. I said Dick. Sneak Diss podcast. Sorry, that's not like any kind of. I wasn't trying to be a dick.
That's a Freudian slip.
That's literally me having muff mouth.
You got muff in your mouth.
Here's my thing. You know, here's my thing. Say what the hell you want to say, but you know, when you come in at other shows and you got comments about other shows or people from other podcasts or whatever, that's just some BS to me. I ain't never had nothing negative to say about anybody on any other show, even though there's been comments said about me. There's been comments said about the rest of my crew or whatever. We try to keep it moving. We try to be, you know, that crew that show love to everybody. And if y'all can't show love to us, keep stepping, man. But don't speak on it. You know, don't speak on it. I mean, because that's just whack to me. It really is. I don't.
Yeah, but it wasn't about the show. It's just stuff on the gram. I mean, like I said, I didn't take it personally.
Right. That
the way I feel about anything. You know what I'm saying? I had fun. I had fun with the challenge. I like my pick.
I took offense to it because everything that they called out from the challenge was associated with people on the show, whether it was done purposely or not. It was whack. Bottom line.
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is that the people on this show are, I mean, like, you know, from Maul's shot with the 11s, or the Steph Curry logo, or the Kyrie logo, or me and Mike doing the bathtub pictures, or, you know, Kevin in
separate bathtubs.
Yeah, not together. We weren't together because we're not gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But we diss each other, but we family.
I feel like we kind of do things that kind of push, you know, like the club. I mean, like everybody kind of innovates.
It's
on
not
here.
for everybody. You know, they might say the fact that I take pictures of my sneakers in general on a daily basis that's corny, or that it is what it is. Like, you get stares when you go out or what have you. Listen, bro. The fact of the matter is, I do it because I like it, right? You're not affecting the way I get paid whatsoever. So you can say whatever you want. It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to have a negative impact on me. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and do the same thing. So, like I said, it just never really changed my energy or thought process about anything. It was like, wait, I got an honorable mention. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like, name wasn't said.
Well,
from my standpoint, me personally,
is that still on here? Yeah, if they're still on here, you know, my phone number is 770-776-9126. Please feel free to reach out and
write that down. Let me write that down.
That's true. You have, you know, hit me up in the DM on Instagram or whatever. You know, I'd love to have a conversation with you. You know, like I get that some people think it's corny. And I'm curious to know if you're the guy that was like, oh, you're one of those guys? You must have got beat up every day. But I didn't get beat up every day. I killed motherfuckers for a living, and it was fucking fun, and I loved it.
Usually the people that talk shit like that are the ones who usually got beat up, you know, most of the time. So you got to take that as a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying?
I take a lot of with a grain of salt.
But you know, my whole thing is,
specifically about me.
you know, my whole thing is that maybe y'all stick or whatever. That's cool, but leave us the fuck out of it. I mean, just for real, because I take shit seriously. You know, I can play, I can laugh, you know, but I'm still old school at the same time, and it's some shit that I take personal, you know. And when you taking shots at my homies, I can't roll with you. You know, I hear people talk shit on their podcast, and then they see you in person, and they, oh, hey, how you doing? And want to shake your hand. I don't roll like that, because once you say shit about me or one of mine, and I see you in person, it's not gonna be pretty. All right. I don't want to shake your hand, homie.
Yeah.
These are my opinions. The rest of the crew is different. These are my opinions. Like I say, I'm old school, so that's how we roll.
And you got that red cup?
I was about to say, keep a drink in my cup.
I drank.
Keep a drink in my cup. I'm H-Town all day.
I thought there should be chopped and screwed. There should be something chopped and screwed in the back. Is it Watts or is it? Who we bumping this evening? I'm just saying, is it Watts or?
You kidding me?
What are we talking about?
You know,
Michael 5,000 watts, man. You know about that? Where Cass
I know about that. No, she ain't in the chat tonight.
Cass ain't in the chat.
Oh, come on, Cass.
I was about to say.
Dropping the ball. Anyway, I've never seen you. All right. So I mean, like outside of like the negativity, I mean, like they have an opinion, and their opinion is very, they're very stated, and that's kind of like part of their shtick is the, you know, they're gonna go at whatever, and they kind of have an opinion on things, and that's cool, man. Have an opinion, and we have our opinion. We try to keep it positive. Like I'd love to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'll be part of it as well.
Yeah, like I'd love to have
him on
a
the
conversation. Or yeah, we are come on our show. We can come on their show, and they said they're the first to rep the Unbox app. That's 100% facts, and that is true.
They did.
That is true. That is true.
That is
you know,
absolutely.
I'm not saying y'all don't ever show love. Like I'm not saying that, like that's not the case. You know, what I'm saying specifically is like, you know, I'd love to have a conversation about this.
You know,
no pussies here. On your show, on our show, I think.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Cool, yeah, to have a conversation on either one. So, you know, with that, you know, we've got like 8 minutes left. And I will say that, you know, when the guy came on, he's like, you know, y'all are above this, y'all are better than this, you know. And I agree 100% that you say how you feel. But you know, when we had our guest on tonight, it's like, you know, y'all are better than this, stating that, you know, clearly we are above having certain type of people on the show. Kais is corny, and I told him, you know, and that's cool. You know, and if y'all are
take shots at my peeps.
Yeah, that's it. That's where we're at right now. Let's not shoot at the peeps. And with that, we've got about 8 minutes.
Yeah, so let's jump into some hashtag heroes.
Hashtag and wrap this thing up.
Right.
All right, check. Let me do this.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I was reading the chat. Sorry.
Hold on a second.
Oh man, you got it all messed up.
What do you got? Football on there, fantasy.
This guy.
All right. Shoot. Please tell me this right.
It's about to shut you all the way down.
All right, there we go.
Right there. All right, check it out. All right, let's go.
I'm
drag that fucking box out the way. Just like, yeah.
All right. I chose as my hashtag hero, Ricky Retro. He got the Cherry 12s. I mean, they need to bring these back out. They need to bring these back out. So, shout out to Ricky, and thanks for using the hashtag, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ricky. Shout out to those kicks. They don't need to come back out. They can chill on ice for a couple more years.
Nah, they need to come.
No, they need to come back out.
Nah, man. You don't got sorry.
Man, you got 1,000 shoes.
No, I don't. Don't say that. I got those. I got 2 of those. Yeah. I had one to hoop in, one to chill. And that one's still chilling.
I ain't trying to hear nothing about that. Dan, let's go.
This was mine, and I straight up deboed it. You know, shout out to Frankie, New York State of Mind. I think this picture is really dope, and I really want this shoe. It needs to come back out. I need it. Along with the Cherry 12. No, I really like this shoe. I really like it.
Yeah. Stupid Nike, but that's not.
Does that say full size run?
He's fully embracing it, right? Yep. See, you're embracing the nickname. Way to go, bud.
Yeah.
What?
Embrace yourself.
I can't see what's in. This is me, Ben. Once again, Ben.
You sounded like you look like you.
I know. I'm saying, why you screaming another man's name like that?
I mean, I've been Team Ben.
Ben.
That's my boy, Ben. Shout out to Ben for his every Monday he does a song. So if you follow him on Instagram,
if you're not following Instagram, dude, go check out his stories because they're always awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Ben, once again,
we need to make a mixtape with all the songs on there. The best.
You can't because they
delete it. The shit's disappeared.
You can send them to us.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Oh, swang.
Bam.
Swang. So I chose this because I like to be different. And like I said, Ryan brings variety to my feed. I mean, you can basically call these the undefeated Asics if you want. Right, Marcus? Everything this color should be undefeated. Marcus should be super dope. But no, this colorway is fresh. You know, he's got the cuff. He's doing it, you know, for the country club. You rocking out, baby. Go do 18 after this.
That's the last one. That's it.
Marcus didn't have one.
Yeah, Marcus.
Nah.
I ain't got one.
Y'all know why I'm here. Marcus like, y'all know why I'm here.
So who we voting for?
I got to. Can I vote?
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. I mean, you can vote.
Probably.
Okay. I got to vote for my boy, the OG, triple OG, out of the NY, Mr. Ricky Retro.
Yeah.
That man right there posts pics every single day.
Every day.
Without fail. Every day. 7 days a week. Every day. Love that dude. So I got to go with Ricky all day. That's the homie.
I'm going with Ricky too.
Of course.
I also will be going with the Cherry 12s. I want that pair more than I want the Flint. So, you know, yeah.
Let's settle. We don't need to vote then.
I mean, Dag, don't nobody want to go hit a couple?
I mean, you know, Ryan.
I like that cuff game though. That cuff game.
I mean, yeah, Ryan keep it fresh all the time. He a preppy sneakerhead.
He keeps his stuff. Yeah, his stuff is iron. Not in the dryer.
Crease free.
So, hey, usual suspects in the chat. We need y'all, the hashtag, we need y'all to use it. The hashtag this week will be that's not true. Hashtag that's not true.
Did y'all check that first to make sure?
Yeah, somebody
no,
look at it.
But I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about
what do we do?
I gotta see if it's that's not true.
Who cares?
I'm sure it's used. Y'all should use.
I'm sure.
We'll debo it anyway.
Y'all should use Mr. Marcus as an angry old black man.
That's definitely used.
Trust me. Trust me.
That's super used. I use that on every pick I post.
I mean, it is used, but I'm pretty sure that we can find it. So
we can debo it.
You know, and yeah, just straight debo it. Just get in there, post your pics, use hashtag that's not true. Because Maul said it not once, not twice, but 3 times. He even said
that all
the
the time. First of all,
yeah,
I know.
But the guest said some shit, and you were just like, "That's not true." Which I mean, it's dope.
Maul, you were shitting on the guest.
Like, yeah,
I
hard.
didn't.
Like,
Inadvertently.
I mean, he said some shit that wasn't true, but you were just like, "That's not true." Like, it was so matter of fact. Hashtag Marcus is angry old black man.
Well, I mean,
I read that.
That's a microcosm of what my wife has to deal with. So
that poor guy.
So, you know,
don't talk about my
hashtag that's not true. That'll be the hashtag.
This is Apple Crown in the cup, Chantel. She asked.
Oh man,
Apple Crown.
I don't know what's sweating more, the cup or your forehead.
These are that truth juice.
It's shit on
that
himself.
Truth serum. That truth serum.
I don't need no truth serum. This shit comes out of me automatically.
I'm loving it. All right, so around the horn. Maul, start us off.
Oh man, well, thank you to the guests for coming by and sharing your story. Definitely appreciate anyone who comes on. Shout out to the usual suspects keeping it live. Shout out to the Giants who are down 17-7 at the half. Shout out to Dan for not starting OBJ. Shout out to Stance, Champ Sports. Shout out to Rejuvenator, our sponsor. We appreciate them guys for real. If you haven't already, if you're looking to, make a purchase, you can use code Monday Midsole, get 10% off. Shout out to everybody that we're gonna see in Atlanta SneakerCon this weekend. Monday Midsole will be in the building. Really, really excited to meet anyone that we haven't met and to kick it with those that we have.
All right. Yeah, that's full size run. Let's go.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. Sorry.
Stop watching halftime highlights.
My bad. Shout out to you guys again. Allow me to be on, just kicking it with you guys. I mean, we talk all during the week. It's gonna be a rough week. Sometimes just talking to you guys just makes the week better. Even you, Marcus. So that's life, man. We always talk about kicks, but behind the scenes, we got real life shit going on. So sometimes just letting some stuff out definitely makes it better. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate the chat. You guys definitely were live tonight. I feel sorry for the guests. Y'all were killing them, but y'all had me cracking up. Y'all got to chill out because it's hard to keep a straight face. And I'm looking at these comments like, damn.
Yeah, I had to stop looking because
I had to stop because Pino said something about he's like Kanye. He's just rambling on. I don't understand him, and I'm like, shit. Let me stop. So shout out to you guys. And again, like Molly said, look forward to being in Atlanta Thursday. If somebody's gonna be out there and hasn't let us know, please hit us up. Love to chop it up with you guys Thursday. Try and get out. Friday.
Yeah, man. Let's try to get some sort of plans.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I don't want to be like, all right, 8:30 we gotta be here. 10:30 we gotta be here. Oh no, we gotta go here. Right. Just a little bit of direction, and then we'll freestyle the rest.
Right. Where are we going? But we don't need set times.
Right.
So appreciate you guys. Look forward to Atlanta, and over to you, Dan. As you comb.
Actually, we're gonna. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm combing my beard to just stay cool. Stay calm and stay collected. I hope to see all y'all motherfuckers out here in Atlanta. Welcome to my home. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna keep Steph Smitty out the group chat because she don't want to be in there. I just saw it on the comment section.
Yeah. Steph, I gotta confirm my email.
We got. Every day I come on here and I'm so grateful for this group of guys right here in front of me and the comment section. So, the usual suspects, y'all keep me pumping and keep me doing this, keep me motivated. So I'm so happy to be here, so happy to be doing this stuff, and I'm super grateful. So thank you for allowing me to do this, because that's a really cool thing. I'll kick it over to Kev.
We got a thumbs down. I wonder who that's from.
Yeah, No, shout out to Paypa, man. I really do. Like I said, I appreciate
Paperboy.
Paperboy. Well, I said Paypa and whatever. But yeah, man, I appreciate him coming on. It's early out there on the West Coast, so definitely appreciate him coming on. I dug his energy and things like that. If it's not reciprocated, that's cool. But thanks to him. Thanks to Usual Suspects. Appreciate y'all coming out every Monday, man. That really helps. Shout out to our sister shows, Sneaker Files. They changed their time, but I know they have a live show on Thursday. I think it's at 8 o'clock with Brookie Doo. Shout out to Talking Kicks. You can catch them. I think they're 8:30 on Wednesdays. So you can catch them, Beard Jedi, Cadillac, and OG Sneakers. And then shout out to Sneaker Box Podcast. You can catch them Saturday mornings, 11, right after you got your W or your L. You can go there and check them out on Saturday. So I think that's all I got, man. Thanks for everybody.
Marcus?
Oh, man, take us out.
I'll wrap it up. Appreciate you guys. Y'all know it's been a long couple of weeks for me, and y'all been holding me down. We've been holding each other down because we all got some things going in our lives, outside of this sneaker thing. So I appreciate all you guys for being there for me because y'all lift me up through all this stuff that I'm going through. So, y'all brothers for real. I don't say that loosely. I mean, y'all mean the world to me. So I appreciate y'all. Usual Suspects as well. Y'all been reaching out to me in the DM. appreciate all of y'all. You know, nothing but love for everybody that supported this show. And to all the other podcasts, I mean, you know, we bump heads or whatever. We got things to say, but I got love for everybody, you know, and that's just what it is. So I just expect the same kind of love back that I give out to everybody else. So, like Mike said, we'll be in Atlanta on Thursday. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. Come out and hang out with us. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be the first time we all together in one place.
All right.
And you know, we're gonna
watch out.
You know, we're gonna have a great time. So come hang out with us. You know, Mike Jenkins, I can't wait to link up with you, man, and show us the city.
Party at his house.
So with that, oh yeah, we're gonna have to make it over there.
West Wing.
And hit that liquor boy he got going.
West Wing.
Yes, sir. West Wing, East Wing, all of that. So we're gonna try to do some stuff from SneakerCon Live. So keep an eye out on the IG stories for the Monday Midsole for all of us. We're gonna try to put some stuff on there so y'all can see what's going on, so y'all won't miss out.
It's gonna be
with that being said, we'll catch y'all after SneakerCon with all of the haps. We'll see y'all next Monday.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
Look like a Skittles box. That's right. I say something about your bitches, but it looks like you ate them. Good evening.
I'm milking a cow, dude.